thing is, many women have sex and are unable to have orgasms, and then they say that the man is unable to bring them to orgasm because the man ejaculates quick.
So it means you are actually responsible for your own orgasms.
Yeah, you're supposed to be responsible for your own orgasms. The energy of both partners have to be in harmony. They have to be in harmony before both of you can be able to enjoy it. The woman must be in tune with herself. So whatever that you are doing, you should be in tune with yourself. If you really want to enjoy the love making, you should be in tune with yourself. You should explore yourself. You should know yourself. You should know where turns you on. Many women who do not exercise the lower region, if you don't exercise the lower region, the ovaries, the cervix, and the cervix and the vagina, if you don't exercise it, you leak this force. If you don't exercise the vagina, what you do is you will leak this energy. You will lose the muscle tone, and once you lose the muscle tone, you will not feel anything. So the women who are saying that we have sex and we don't feel anything, it is possible that you have lost the muscle tone. Atrophy, they call it, right? Muscle atrophy. You get that? So there are you have to learn to be able to work this out. Some also would be as a result of having some premenstrual syndromes, pain or something, having some headaches, lower abdominal aches, or adverse emotions that have reactions on they losing their sexual energies. But most of them is simply because they don't have that sexual energy in them to make them feel anything at all.
They've just given up on themselves.
Basically. So it takes a long time for a woman to be aroused. And that one, everyone should understand that. It takes a long time for a woman to be aroused.
Unlike the men.
Yes. It takes a long time for the woman to be aroused. It's just like, what do you call it? Boiling water. It takes a long time for a woman to get to the boiling point than it takes a man. A man takes a short time. Man is fire. Woman is water. So it takes more heat. It takes more energy to bring ice water into boiling point. So it means that there should be more touch, there should be more stimulations, and there should be more arousal before the woman can get warm and get warm enough to boil so that she can have all the orgasms that she wants. Now, if a man is low in energy, he will not have enough energy to melt the ice. So it means that if you are a man and you are with a woman, the woman is cold, but you don't have enough sexual energy, and you ejaculate quick, you will not be able to melt the ice and make it warm to get it boiling. It is something that you should know as a man. So that makes the man also responsible for the woman's having orgasms. But without direct sexual healing energy, all the organs, the love making that comes are just a social act. So if what we are talking about, making love and all those things, if the sex is not healing and it's just for pleasure, it's just a social act, and you just end up losing and depleting your glands and depleting your energy. So love making should not just be for the fun, it should also be used for healing. And as we go along, I'm going to show you some sex positions that you can use in curing headaches. And the number of times you should do the 9-1 count to heal your menstrual cramps. If blood is not circulating properly in your body, a sex position that can make that stop. Sex is healing, so it is important. Now, that region around the anus is closely connected to all the organs. That region around the anum, the perineum, the anus region is closely connected to all your organs and your glands. Life force can easily leak and deplete through this part. So surprisingly here, if the anus is not closed tight, you can easily lose your sexual energy if your anus is weak. And you remember the other time I said that. Have you seen anybody who has been ill and poo-poos on him or herself and survives? Does it happen? Or here, untum control no, no. Hardly do they survive because you then lose your life force and you lose your sexual energy as well. Once you lose this energy, that is it. You're gone. So it means that you would have to get away. Your vaginal walls should be tight, and normally they are tight during the youth. And also when you have a refreshing sleep, they become very tight. But as you age, or even when you are tired, it becomes a little weak. But as you also age, it becomes weak. So there's a need to have a very firm vaginal muscle. Very, very important to have a very tight vaginal muscle. But I will not want you to have a loose anus. And having a loose anus, when I talk about it, people say that, what is he talking about? I want you to know how important the anus is. So I came up with this one. Now look at this. The anus is actually divided into 4 sections. The middle, the front, the back, the left, and the right. It's actually 5. Right? Now look at it. You can see it from the picture I have there. The middle is where the actual thing comes from, and you see the muscle on the left, the muscle on the right, the muscle down, the muscle at the top. Now look at what they actually do for you. Now the middle part of the anus, look at the image I have there. Look at the image I have there. It actually tells you that the middle part is connected to the pineal gland, pituitary gland, thalamus gland, the heart, the stomach, the vena cava. And just look at that. So this middle part of the anus is connected to the organs and the glands, all the way from the head all the way down. So you don't treat that area like it is trash. It's a very important part of your body. Now let's look at the front part. The front part is connected directly to the front brain, the thyroid gland, thalamus gland, stomach, small intestine, and the bladder. So there's a need to have that area strengthened, because when that area is strengthened, then you will not leak energy from these organs. Let's look at the back part. The back part is connected to the brain itself, the jade pillow, the sacrum, and then also connects all the area around the others. So you can have the 7 cervical vertebrates and the small brain also connected to the backpack of the anus. So this tells you that the anus is also what? Very, very important. Very, very important. Now, look at this too. The left part of the anus is connected to the left brain, the left side of your heart, the spleen, the adrenal gland, the left kidney, the large intestine, the left ovary. So you should know that the anus should be kept well, because if the anus is not kept well, it is not exercised and kept tight, you lose these glands. And once you lose these glands, your sexual energy leaks out. And once your sexual energy leaks out, you can't feel anything when you have sex. You will not feel anything. And let's look at the last part, which is the right part. The right part also connects to the right brain, the right lung, the right liver. It is so important to maintain the anus. That is why you don't have to clean your anus with a tea roll. You have to wash with mouth soap. If you don't wash it well, you see how close it is and how important it is to you. You have to clean it well.
Since time immemorial.
Yes.
We've been doing this with the tea roll.
Yes, but you need to wash with water and soap.
Maybe you just need to clean it well.
Clean it well.
Yeah.
Yes. But I'm saying wash. Once you have trained to control these muscles, the Chinese call them the qi muscle. Qi is actually a form of Chi is actually the life force. Right? Chi is a life force. Once you're able to control these life force muscles, and these are the muscles I'm talking about, the ones I just explained to you, you can actually guide you can guide yourself to get sexual healing from the practices of even having sex, or even thinking about sex, or even making love. You can harness that energy and move that energy into higher realms. You can do that. Now, the egg exercise and vaginal weightlifting is a very powerful exercise that you can use in strengthening the pelvic floor, right? And I know that you have heard of Kegel exercises. Yes, Kegel exercises are good, but when we come to the egg exercise and the vaginal weightlifting, it is more than just the Kegel exercise. And on our censored show, which we're going to have on the 21st of December, we are going to show you how to do the egg exercise in details. We'll show you how you do the egg exercise. We'll bring some eggs along, and then you can have the eggs for yourself. If you want to buy some, you can buy some. There are 3 types of eggs, or there are 3 eggs actually. So just look at the eggs. These are the way they look like. Some people call them jade eggs, others call them yomi eggs. These are the way they look like. Now you can see that the eggs, there are 3 of them. We have the small size, we have the big size, the medium size, and the big size. Now, why do we need to do this vaginal exercise or this egg exercise? Why the need? When you were a woman and you give birth, you have a baby head as big as my hand, like that, coming out of the vagina. When the baby comes out of the vagina, right, do you expect the vagina to contract back to its original size? Yes or no? No. No. In most cases, no. Now, God made it in a very special way that when you breastfeed, people don't know that. While you are breastfeeding, what you are doing is you are repositioning your uterus and also tightening the vagina. That is why some scientists said that when you suck a woman's breast, it prevents her from getting cancer. The breast is actually connected to the entire part. It's connected to the uterus. If you don't believe what I'm saying, just if you're a woman, hold the tip of your nipple and squeeze it hard. When you squeeze it hard, you feel your uterus shift. Your uterus will push itself up. That is why when a baby sucks your breast very hard, you feel that move in your vagina, you slap it. Stop. Welcome. It is not actually a bite. What the baby did was, the baby is helping you reset your uterus. But when you continue to spank the baby, when the baby is trying to fix you, the baby stops. Yes, but my uterus will move to its normal position. In this ebonutun, no so jaya, na uterus na sensan ho. The bone the ebo we na we funa epun na ekesene to abom. Because if your uterus is not seated well, yes, you put on weight. You get that? So let your baby breastfeed. Minimum 6, maximum 8 months. And after that, after the breastfeeding and all those things, you need to do these egg exercises. Now, what we do is, since the place has been opened and the place is a little big, we will start the exercise with the small egg. Somebody would think we should start with the big one.
I was thinking we should
start with the big one. You see, when you do the big small one first, it gives you a lot of work. You are supposed to clamp on the egg. So what you do is, this is it's another type of egg, right? This one is both an egg and a vibrator. And then what the women do is, the woman would insert it into, you see, it has a string attached to it, like you're seeing in the picture there. It has a string attached to it. So what you do is, you insert the egg into the vagina. The vagina is actually divided into 3 sections. It's divided into 3 sections. So you can see the 3 sections here. You can see the 3 sections here. You can see the first section, the second section, the first section, the second section, and the third section. Now, what you need to do is once you insert the egg, you get that, then you use your vaginal muscle to hold it. So Echo, once you hold it, once you hold it, what you do is you pull. You hold the egg. The egg has been inserted inside you. The egg has been inserted inside you. You hold the string and you pull. So this is how we do it. Echo, let's. Yeah, Echo. Producer, just put me on. Yes. So what you do is, once you have the egg in like that, you insert the egg so it gets into your private part, and then you clamp, you squeeze, as if you see the muscle you use in holding urine. That same muscle, you use that same muscle in holding the egg. And then what you do is you hold the string and you try to pull the string up. And when you pull the string and it comes up like that, then you still use the same vaginal muscle to suck the egg back in. So you pull the muscle down, you pull the egg down, and then you suck the muscle in.
So that's what is known as the vaginal weightlifting.
No, that is a vaginal egg exercise.
Exercise,
yes, so
okay.
you pull it down, then you use the vagina to suck it in. So you pull it down, you suck it in, and then once you leave, you push it in, and it's there, and you can hold it without it falling. That means that the vagina is able to grip that particular egg, and it's not falling. So you can then go to the next one. Now, with the vaginal weightlifting, you get a luxury of putting your jewelry. You hang your jewelry on your egg. So what you do is,
to give it a little weight.
Yes, you hang your jewelry on the egg to give it a little weight. And what you do is, once you insert it, you only move your body up and down, so the egg will be you'll be dangling up and down, left and right. And then whilst it's dangling, you are holding it. You are holding it inside you. And if you are able to do it that way, it simply means that you have learned to control the vaginal muscle. You have learned to control the vagina. And a well-trained vagina can never be left by any man.
Ooh.
Because then, with the egg exercise and with the vaginal weightlifting, you are able to exercise all the 3 sections of the vagina. So you are able to close the end of the vagina with your muscle. You're able to close the front part, and you can close it so much so that even your own finger won't go. That is, if you finish using the small egg, the place becomes extremely small. The muscle becomes extremely tough. And then once your muscle tone is good, the muscle is strong, you are going to enjoy your love making. And I tell you, all you need is to get an egg. And then on this, we need to learn how to do these vaginal exercises. We need to understand them. And once we do them well, and you have a very well-trained vagina, no man can enter your paradise and say, I didn't enjoy it. I hope you learned something new today.
I have.
Really interesting, right? All right, so this brings us to the end of today's class with Mr. Smooth.
Oh, so soon.
So soon. Next week, we'll do something thrilling. We're going to get into a little more deep into women. I've done too many of the men. Let's do some women now. Oh. We'll go into the women again, and then we will see what we'll do. Now, I'm going to go for a break. When I come back, I'm going to take you into some crazy sex positions for plump guys. And after that, me and you will become interactive.